It's October and it's gone chilly all of a sudden, so for a lot of us that means winter rules or preferred lies are coming into effect. So this episode is going to be a refresher on what you can and cannot do with winter rules. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about winter rules. Here in York it feels like we've gone straight from summer to winter. Fulford Golf Club has brought winter rules into effect. They're also known as preferred lies. But what does that mean? What can you do and what can't you do? So let's go and have a look at a few examples. Firstly, when do winter rules apply? Well, that's up to the committee of your golf club. Generally in the UK it's from the start of October through till April. If there's standing water on the course like we've got here, you can get free relief, and that's free relief if your ball's in the standing water, if it affects your stance or your intended swing. So what do you have to do? You have to find the nearest point of complete relief and take one club length from there, no nearer the hole. My ball's finished in the fairway. Don't sound so surprised. And here at Fulford, because we've got winter rules, I'm allowed to clean it and replace it. But what does that actually mean? Well, I can clean it and put it anywhere back within 6 inches, provided the ball is in a general area and the grass is cut to fairway height or less. So that's the fairway, obviously, the aprons around the green, even a path cut through the rough. So as long as it's fairway height or less, you can clean it. And how far can you move it? Well, that depends on the rules at your club. Generally it's 6 inches. Some clubs might say a scorecard, then it's not quite as arbitrary what 6 inches is. Or it might even be a club length, so make sure you read the rules on the local committee board. And then the next thing is, do you have to mark it? Well, the answer is no, you don't. But if you don't mark it, you haven't really got a reference point, and you don't want a playing partner saying you've done something wrong. So generally I would mark it, give it a clean, and then put it down within 6 inches of that tee peg. Now once you've put it down, if you're not happy with it, that's tough. You know, you can't move it again. If you wanted to move that again, you can do it, but it's a one-shot penalty. So once that ball is back down, that ball's in play. So this time my ball's finished in the rough and it's plugged. Am I entitled to relief? Well, I am. In fact, I'm entitled to relief all through the year, not just when winter rules are in effect. If your ball plugs in the rough, you get relief. So what do? Well, you've got to find the reference point, and the reference point is the nearest point behind where the ball is plugged. Then you take relief from one club length from there, and you've got to drop it within that club length, and that's a drop without incurring a penalty stroke. Do you get any relief if it's frosty or icy? Well, the answer is only on the teeing ground. If there's frost or ice around your ball, on the fairway, even on the green, you can't move that. It's not classed as a loose impediment. And that's because you could potentially be improving the area of the strike. So if you do move it, it's a one-stroke penalty. So here's one I've never thought of. If your ball lands on a temporary green, but the course is on full greens, do you have to take relief? What do you think? Well, the answer is yes, under Rule 13.1. You have to take relief from the temporary green if it's not in play. So what you do, you find the nearest point of closest relief, no nearer the hole, and you measure one club length from there. Who knew? So what happens when you get to your ball and you find it's covered in leaves, sticks, maybe even a worm? Can you get relief from that? You can remove a loose impediment anywhere on the course. You've got to be really careful that when you're doing that, whether it's a leaf or a twig, even a worm or an insect, if you're not too squirmish, you don't improve the condition of the strike. Now if when you're moving that leaf, you cause the ball to move, you've got to put the ball back where it was originally, and that's a one-shot penalty, unless you're on the green. If you're on the green and you cause the ball to move, you've got to put it back on the original spot, and that's not a penalty stroke. Fellas, you any good at Jenga? Hope you found that interesting, guys. It's really helpful if you do know the rules when you're out on the course, because quite often they're there to help you as much as they are to penalise you. If you enjoyed that episode, guys, please give it a like. If you loved it, please tell your mates about the golf show and check out our back catalogue. There's over 170 episodes on the channel, and we'll see you next time on the golf show. I hope you enjoyed that episode of the golf show. To watch another, click here. To subscribe, click here.